Welcome to MedTech channel. Today's topic is about Mycobacterium tuberculosis. General properties: acid fast, acid resists decolorization by dilute mineral acids. Due to presence of mycolic acid, guanine plus cytosine level is approximately 61 to 71 mole percentage. It is a non-motile, non-sporing, non-capsulated gram-positive rods and it is an obligate Arabs. Now we will see about the structure of cell wall antigen. It consists of peptidoglycan layer which maintains shape and rigidity of the cell. Albinogalactone layer which facilitates the survival of the bacteria within the macrophage. Mycolic acid layer made up of long chain fatty acid responsible for acid fastness. Pathogenesis source and mode of transmission. First is human source, transmitted by inhalation of droplets from infected persons. And the second is bovine. Source is mainly in children by consumption of unpasteurized milk. And some other risk factors are overcrowding, low cell mediated immunity in case of HIV infected persons, and other comorbid conditions and age like late adolescence and early adulthood. Sequence of pathogenic events. First, the droplets nuclei containing bacteria is inhaled by an healthy individual from the infected persons. Majority are trapped in the upper respiratory tract and expelled out. Only less than 10% reaches the alveoli. Next, addition of bacteria to macrophage and phagocytosed by the macrophages by C3b mediated absorption. In most cases, the luboarbinomon present in bacterial cell wall inhibits phagolysosome formation by inhibiting increase in intercellular calcium and phosphodidyl inositol 3-phosphate. Host immune response is of two types. One is cell mediated immune response and other is humoral immune response. The macrophage activates the T helper cell, which in turn activates the T helper 1 and T helper 2. T helper 1 releases cytokines such as interleukin 2 and interferon gamma, which activates monocytes and macrophages, which develops two host response, a macrophage activating response and a tissue damaging response. The balance between these two responses determines the outcome of the function. First, we will see the macrophage activating response. Here, the activated macrophages aggregate around the lesion to form granuloma called tubercle, which is of two types, hard and soft tubercle. Hard tubercle contains activated macrophages like epithelioid and giant cells in the center and lymphocytes and fibroblasts at the periphery. Later on, the central zone undergoes gaseous necrosis leads to soft tubercle. And the next is tissue damaging response. Here, the macrophage activating response is weak. Here, the bacterial growth can be inhibited by the delayed hypersensitivity reaction, which leads to lung tissue destruction. Now, we will see about the clinical manifestation of tuberculosis. It is classified as pulmonary and extrapulmonary tuberculosis. First, the pulmonary tuberculosis is further classified into primary and secondary tuberculosis. Primary pulmonary tuberculosis results due to initial exogenous infection. Secondary pulmonary tuberculosis exogenous reinfection. In primary pulmonary tuberculosis affects children. Secondary pulmonary tuberculosis affects adults. In primary pulmonary tuberculosis, parts of the lungs are commonly affected, upper part of the lower lobe and lower part of the upper lobe. In secondary pulmonary tuberculosis, apical and posterior segments of the upper lobes. Primary pulmonary tuberculosis, fibrotic nodular lesions are formed, is known as conphocus. In secondary pulmonary tuberculosis, calcified nodules are formed, is known as asmanphocus. In primary pulmonary tuberculosis, conphocus with associated hilar lymphadenopathy is called primary complex. Primary complex becomes calcified, is known as Ranke complex. And the extra pulmonary tuberculosis are tuberculosis lymphadentis, pleural tuberculosis, tuberculosis of the upper airways, genitourinary tuberculosis, skeletal tuberculosis, tuberculosis of CNS, gastrointestinal tuberculosis, tuberculosis pericarditis, skin lesions, scrophloderma and lupus vulgaris, miliary or disseminated tuberculosis. Thank you. If you like this channel, please subscribe and don't forget to click the notification bell. If you have any doubt, please comment in comment box.